Hello, friends. Happy Saturday. We are so excited to be here with you all. I trust everybody got a chance to watch our recording yesterday. I had so much fun. I cannot have spent our Friday better than what he did for us, our recording. But hey, I had so much fun. How about you?
I did. It was wonderful. That's wonderful. And it's amazing to even think about. I mean, he brought up to us and reminded us how sensitive children are to their environment. And it's so important. And now that, my kids are grown and I don't live local to my grandkids. So, I don't think about those things. And it's so needed information, such needed information.
It is. It is. And for me and you, we shared how it affected us actually being raised up in an environment that is not aligning with what we truly believe we should be. And there is no lie about how we feel inside us, the better of ourselves. There is no lie about that. That is the truth. We meant to grow, just like the trees and the flowers, all the everything in nature grows. That's how we meant to be. But yet, our environment does give us untrue information if we are not lucky, and or whatever that may be, if we didn't grow up in the right environment. And I'm so happy for his daughter. And we talking about Christopher that joined us yesterday, who's our special guest for yesterday. So it was wonderful to have him. I had so much fun. I learned a lot from him. And I look forward more recording with him and be able to learn from him and to share with people what we're learning as we are going through this 90 days of success journey.
Yeah, I'm excited too to see who Edit lines up for us as a guest next.
Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful.
What day are we on today? I'm not keeping up.
I think it's 26
Today's
today.
going to be 26. I believe you. And the reason I'm not keeping up is because I will say that we are having a good time.
Hmm.
Every time when we show up, we're having a good time, and we are growing, we are learning, and we discovering there is a time where we feel completely and positive, but there are times that we still experience some challenges that we have to be able to um, clean it out, in which you have been saying paradigm.
Hmm.
And and that we want to acknowledge that for sure, but we do not want that to hold us down from moving forward and being able to meet our vision. So, and if there is anyone also trying to accomplish a goal, it should not be hard. We should not be trying. We should be just following a step process, and visualizing as it has already happened, and it will meet us, and that's it. Is you feel as you are experiencing that the end right now, then your desire and you will meet at the end. That's it. There's no, there's really, the struggle is actually keep on going. Would you say the same for you?
Yeah, the process, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a lot of us are anxious to get to the end,
Hmm.
but there is a few steps that needs to be taken to get there. And but you need to have a good partner who's going to allow you to enjoy the process, just like you that I have for me, who is going to allow you to enjoy the process, because you will get there. It is promised for you. You are there already. You haven't, so everything is in you. The vision that you're visioning is in you, is already in you. By going through the process, you just accepting it is yours. That's it. And it's amazing to me, because for me, I wasn't like that before. I have challenges, and I know why now because I didn't understand this, this the mind how the mind work, and but I can definitely say just trust the process and keep on following it, and vision the vision every single day. Anything you want to add on that?
I'm in full agreement. Even on
Vision
the
the
days when you don't want to go through the process, go through it anyway.
yes, yes. Every single day, make sure you go through the process. Um, and live live as you already have achieved.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
And, last time I have shared about have you found your dreams, and in that video he said your dreams meet you, your dreams or your passion meets you. And what I that now clicks to me what it means actually, because a lot of time we try to find out what is our passion, right?
Mhm.
But our passion we already know, it's already in us. There is a voice that always tells you should be doing this, but keep on doing that, keep on going toward, just study the books, attend the seminars, and never mind if you have a clear um, picture of that vision. You already know it though inside of you. Never mind whether if you have discovered the how. But by keep going, reading, studying, and attending the seminars, your passion will find you. Your purpose will find you. That's how it is, and that's how it is for me, because I already knew. I already knew inside me what I want, what my purpose is, what my passion is. But you know what? I was reading books, I was attending seminars, and taking classes, trying to find it. And I'm glad I did. But it found me. So until it find you, I would say keep on going and just listen to that little voice that keeps saying, I want more out of you, because there is a magic to it. There is a magic to that.
I love that. You saying that we're, what did you say, like a flower?
Mhm. Oh,
Um,
we are. Yeah, we are like we always, yeah, we nature is all about growing. So the flowers are growing, and the grass, everything is just is always growing. And for us too, that's we there is in us that wants to grow every time. It don't matter how old we are.
so if we're not growing, then we're not doing what God intended us to do.
Yeah.
We should always be growing. I mean,
Yes.
life gets hard, and it's understandable, when we stop growing for a season. But you can't, just because it's understandable doesn't mean it's right.
Yep.
We have to always move forward and always be growing because
Yeah.
we want to achieve that dream that God put that dream in us.
Mm-hmm.
He wants us to bring it about. So we
Yes.
want to be faithful to the process and study every day, visualize every day, make sure that we're keeping the vision. The Bible says, keep the vision before you, write it down even, and you do that. I'm learning that from you. I mean, it's in all the teaching that I do, but I haven't become faithful to do that every day like you do. And I
Mm-hmm.
admire that. That is
Mm-hmm.
so important.
Mm-hmm. See, the thing about it is like I say, on our call yesterday, our meeting call today, and we met a few people today, and it's so exciting about that. Um, it's like a movie script. Without the script, we would not have a movie. So the script has to be written,
Mm,
and then we sit there and we enjoy the whole movie. But there is a script that has to be written first. So whatever it is that we want, and we have to take time to do that. But really, like, I mean, that's what I love. Like, we are writers. We all writers. We are, amazing writers. And we need to sit down and write. so we can create that script, so we can play that movie that we want to play in our head. And when you say writing, that's, that's what you are referring to, like in details. And it's a very powerful, and we want to exercise our imagination like that, with the desires and choices that we want in our life, and instead of just leaving the imagination for the environment programmed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Intend what you want in the future by writing it out, seeing what you're wearing, what you're smelling, what
Mhm.
does your vision, what does it look like? What does it feel like when you reach your goal? Getting
Mhm.
there,
Yes.
using your imagination to live it today.
I love it. I love it. I really love. And right now, I am so clear about that day for us, and I and this is good. I mean, I have gotten good now. I can take in the snap of a finger that day, and I can actually see myself, and I see you, and I see the whole group of people, and it's really good. And I can put myself in that feeling right away, even in the middle of like other activities. So
Mhm.
it's really good to be able to get there, because we want to take time from our daily activities, from our imagination just running around all day long, to that. And so because and that's why we need to be able to write. We have so many goals we want to achieve, and we have, I mean, God gave us 24 hours. Yes, there is time to go to sleep, but we have those days, that the times that we are up, and our imagination is working. So that our conscious mind will assist us to be able to control our imagination to the things that we want to accomplish. So yeah, writing a script is helpful for sure. But let's get on our book. This conversation is so beautiful, so we can keep on going.
Where did we get to the last time?
I know we have completed the passing over techniques for impressing the subconscious mind. Oh, and then we also have completed.
You know, since we were talking about visualization when we had our meet and greet this morning
Yes,
with our new friends, and we've been talking about it even here as we started recording, maybe that's where we should just start, is that visualization technique,
perfect.
that section. What do you
Yes,
think?
yes, I love that. Let's do that.
You want to start it?
Okay. The visualization technique. The easiest and most obvious way to formulate an idea is to visualize it, to see it in your mind's eyes as vividly as if it were alive. You can see with the naked eyes only what already existed in external world. In the similar ways, what which that which you can visualize in your mind eyes already existed in your invisible realms of your mind. Any picture which you have in your mind is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So, okay, for example, on this one here, that's why it is so important to be clear about what we want. Because if we're not clear about what we want, we cannot have a picture. So, and this is another example, okay? If we want to go, if we want to go a place, let's say we want to go to a store, right? Let's say grocery store, for example, right? We need to know which grocery store. We need to know how to get there, right? But we need first, okay, let's CVS, let's say, okay, one of the convenience store. We need to know CVS. We need to know that in the picture. See, we need to have that clear picture. So if we need to get there, then okay, which CVS? We need to know that. And we also need to know, if we go into CVS, what are we buying in CVS? So when we having that clear picture, it will be able to help us. And then another example is, um, for example, your seagull, you can share with them, because you have your own seagull, which is your house. So what is your how do you get picture? Because there's plenty of houses out there.
Well, I was blessed, and the one that I found was for sale at the time. So actually, the pictures inside the house were all there available online. And so I printed them all out and I put them all over the house and all. So because I saw them every day for about a year, I've let it go now to come about. But as I saw that, I imprinted those pictures in my mind. And now, whenever I'm just doing anything, I can be driving, I can be doing anything whatsoever, instantly I can picture that in my
Hmm.
mind. And I'm not just picturing the house, I'm feeling what it's like to stand there on the porch and look out at the mountains.
Hmm.
I'm feeling myself walking through across the floor. Um, I see the gray carpet. I see the white cabinets in the kitchen. I see that it's like a cabin on the inside. It's all that pretty wood like cabins are made out of. So just like you were talking about going to the store, I'm able to pull that. So, but someone that doesn't actually hasn't found it online, then they need to search. Maybe it's different houses. Maybe you can find what you like in a living room from this house online, and then you might find what a pretty bedroom or pretty furniture. But we need to know, whatever our dream is, we need to know, like you said, exactly every detail,
Yeah.
every detail. Don't
Yes.
be general about anything, because you'll get general back. You want
Hmm.
a house, you may get a house full of roach bugs or something. I mean,
Hmm.
you don't want just any house. You want your perfect house. And it's that way with whatever your goal is. You don't want just any goal in particular. You want yours. You want your vision and your purpose.
Hmm.
And so you need to be very, very clear of every detail.
Yep. And there are certain things that you cannot really when people starting out, like, how do I picture, like, what does it feel like to be a millionaire?
Yeah.
And that is one of the question I have right now myself. And what it will help to do is, just like, because I never been a millionaire, and I don't know anyone near my surrounding that has been a millionaire. So I don't know what it feels like to be a millionaire. I don't know what it looked like to be a millionaire. But you know what we have today? The beautiful part, we have internet, we have movies, we have YouTube.
Mhm.
So we have to learn how to search these things that we want. And it's amazing to me, because today I searched that. What does it feel like to be a millionaire? What does it feel like to be healthy? Yes, I'm healthy. I'm so happy, and I'm healthy, and I'm peaceful. I know what those feeling feels like. I can take myself back to that. I know what those feelings look like. What does it feel like to be young? I've been there. I can tell that. But if you've never been there, how do you do it? You need help for sure. And so when I went online to search for it, there is a bunch of information about symptoms of unhealthy things, and there is not enough information about what does it feel like to be a millionaire.
Hmm.
So yeah, there is not much, but there are informations. YouTube has a video, and it's a lot, so people need to search that and go find out luxury homes, because that's part of, you need to have $1 million in order for you to be able to have, you need money, you need plenty of money to be able to have those beautiful homes. And also, what are the things you personally want to experience? Do you want to go a luxury vacation? Because that's one of the things that, what it feels like to be a millionaire.
So,
Maybe somebody wants to drive this luxury car. That's what it feels like to be a millionaire.
go test drive it. Go to a car lot and test drive a luxury car. That way, in your imagination, when you're at home, you know what it feels like to touch that steering wheel. You know what
Hmm.
it feels like to sit in that seat. And you can
Yes.
always go back to that. You can always go back to that. So, and even the pictures online, you may not know what it feels like to be a millionaire. Well, go ahead and start searching for things that millionaires do.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you imagine what it would feel like to me. At first, I would be a tourist, like going to where there's pretty blue water and stuff like that. I would just be in amazement. But you just imagine yourself there, and that's what it feels like.
Hmm. I always see a boat for me.
Really?
And yes, I always see a boat for me. I don't know how to swim properly. I don't know how to drive the boat. But you know what? That's what it is. We don't need to worry about the how. None of that stuff matters.
That's right.
So but that's the $1 million vision for me. The boat, like you say, the vacation, a beautiful home, and and along with helping other people and everything, because that's what that's you can do when you have it. You can do that. So, but whatever you have to do, you have to be able to put yourself in that feeling. If it is, wanting to look young, we have to look back. What does it feel like to be that? And the visualization technique, it will help us to do that. But we have to be very clear in order for us to be able to have a picture. Without the picture, um, it's really it won't work, and the mind needs clarity. It needs to be, it needs to be very clear and specific. So
I don't think that one thing that I've been learning over the last couple of years, I don't think we realize just how clear that it has to be.
mhm,
And also, too, basically what it boils down to is learning how to make decisions, because there's so many areas in our life. If you start paying attention, we make decisions continuously. In
mhm,
deciding what your every detail of your goal requires decision making. So we say, I don't know, I don't want to think about the furniture. I don't want to think about what color the cabinets are. No, you need to make that decision now, because the power is in the decision making. It's in the intent. It's in the knowledge of what you want. If you don't know exactly what you want, then life will kick you around. You'll have ups and downs, but you're also going to have a lot of downs. If your mind is made up and you know clearly what you want, then your subconscious mind knows the direction to take you in.
mhm.
So it's tied up together. It's tied up together for me in my mind. The knowing the exact details is based on being able to make a decision.
Yes.
And if we learn to make decisions in those things, then it carries over into other areas of our lives. And that decision making is your actual intent, and it just drives you. It drives you. It's very important.
Yes. um so just he says, what you form in your imagination as real as any part of your body. The idea and the thought are real and will one day appear in your objective world if you are faithful to your mental image. This process of thinking forms impression in your mind. These impressions, in turn, become manifested as fact and experience in your life. The builder visualizes the type of building he wants. He sees it as desire it to be completed. His imagery and thought process become a plastic mold from which building will emerge, a beautiful or an ugly one, a skyscraper or a very low one. His mental imagery is projected as it is drawn on paper. Eventually, the contractor and his workers gather the essential materials and the building progresses until it stands finished, conform perfectly to the mental pattern of the architect. So let's the lesson here is that if we not the whole process is in the mind. Everything needs to be completed in the mind. And we have to do whatever we need to do to complete that process, to help us complete that process. So, like I say, for scripture, writing the script, printing out pictures to match that script, and then putting that script in our head, those pictures in our head, then you cannot go wrong. But that process has to be done in order for us to be able to experience, according to these teaching, in order for us to experience the life we want to experience. Again, we are writing a script every day. We are picturing every day. We are using our visualization every day. But the result we are getting is not the result that we want to get. If we want to get what we want to get, because our heart is saying, I want more out of you, I want this, I want that, then we need to learn, okay, how do I do that? And these are the methods for visualization: the script, the picture, putting that picture in our mind, and then playing that over and over and over.
And you see that's the key thing you were talking about. You have your vision, you have your goal. There's things that you know. A lot of people actually even know how. They know the how. But where they miss is the doing.
Mm-hmm.
There's something called a knowing doing gap. And a lot of us have a lot of knowledge right here. We got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of knowledge right here, but we're not doing a thing with it. Not a
Mm-hmm.
thing with it. And the things that we're teaching, the things that Joseph Murphy is teaching us through this book is the process. And that's the action. That's the doing. That's what you've got to do. If you're not willing to put forth effort, then don't expect your dreams to come true.
Yeah.
Don't expect to reach your goals, because you can have all the knowledge here, but if you're not doing the things that it takes to get it out of here and into your real world, then you're not going to see it. And so we want to connect you with the doing part.
Mm-hmm.
Those that aren't clear in their mind what it is that they want, then we want to help you to become clear. But then when you do become clear, we've got to get you over into action, into doing daily routines, mind things that are going to bring about that goal into the real life, into real
Yep.
world.
And you want to be a millionaire? Print these out. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Print these out, because the day you actually, the day you write these down and the day you print them out is actually the day you took a first action.
I love that. That's so
Yeah,
great.
it is. And you will meet people you have no idea. You will meet people who will be able to answer this calling for you, because it is yours. It's mine now.
I know, I love it. I'm going to go online today and find that and print it.
Yeah, yes, and I claim it. And this is $1 million, by the way. my
And you're
my
keeping
girl.
the vision before you.
Yes, and look where I'm at. People who wants to help me to become a millionaire. It's just the magic is there. But what I want to say is that, actually, before I put this down, my girlfriend brought up her daughter to work, and she's like, "What is that?" And I told her it's $1 million. I want one. You know what I did? I print one out for her, and she said, "I want it just like yours." So I wrote it out for her on the red, and I told her, "I want you to look at it every day." And she's like,
Oh,
she's 8 now. So I tell her, I want you to look at it every day. And so I want her to be a millionaire. I want her to be a millionaire by the time she's like 10.
yeah.
Now. So, but I trust everyone will get value out of what we're sharing today. We want you to be part of us, to wanting to make $1 million. And the platform that we have will be able to help people to do that. And that's why we mastermind, so we can live the dream life starting right now by being happy, healthy, and prosperous. So what you're dreaming inside of you, it is a reality. It is a reality. It's just waiting for you to give it permission to release and say, I am this, I deserve that. I am that. And so And that's all I have to say.
That's beautiful. Perfect.
So release, 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 right?
Relief. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
We love
Bye
y'all.
bye. Love you.